Welcome back. Here's what I want you to know. Good morning routines are made at night. That is the subject of today's podcast YouTube episode. I have been working with so many of my clients who are ready to uplevel their getting ready routines, who want to make things smoother and faster and more efficient in the morning, and who doesn't want that? I want to create that experience for every single woman I encounter. And in my Style Masterclass, this is something we spend time on every week, checking in with our students. How can we get your morning routine to be faster, more efficient, more effective, getting less done, actually getting more done in less time? We really hone in on that. And I have a whole course in my program called Getting Ready Like a Boss that walks people through this. But here's what I realized over the last few weeks. And something I was like, okay, time to bring it to an episode. Really important to note that what you desire for the morning starts the night before. If you want to have a very smooth morning where you get out of bed and then little birds bring you your outfit and your coffee, I'm just kidding. But I think there's part of us that secretly wants a little bit of that Cinderella-esque morning where things go smoothly and we're aided by animals and the universe to help us get ready in the morning. We want it to be smooth, we want it to be efficient, and we want to have that really good stretch and not the dread. We want to really be able to go to our place to get ready, have all our things prepped for us, and be ready to roll. But this is predicated upon the idea that you got enough sleep the night before, that you're well rested enough to get out of bed and stretch and greet the morning full of sunshine, which is not the case for most of my clients. For most of my clients, they work their asses off. They are lady bosses. They very rarely get time to themselves. So when they get home from their shift as doctors, when they get home from worrying about trial as lawyers, during tax season, they're going crazy as accountants. As scientists, y'all are always worried about something, right? For our ladypreneurs, you're always thinking about your business and your clients and how you can improve. For our moms, you're worried about your children and your family. For our fur moms, you're worried about, we have this list that queues up the moment we open our eyes. So for a few of us, for most of us, I dare say, that little corner in the couch where you have that little bit of time to yourself to watch your programs, maybe drink your wine, have your chocolate, eat your chips, whatever your jam is, right? That little moment you have to yourself, you want to prolong it. So you start to say, one more episode. Just one more thing on my phone. Just one more glass of wine. Just one more yummy cup of decaf coffee. Just one more. This is the only time I get to myself. Just one more. Just one more. And before you know it, it's well past midnight. Before you slog your ass to bed. And then the expectation you set on yourself is that you're supposed to bounce back from this, slide out of bed, do a glorious stretch, and be ready to face the day. And my darling dears, that is a crazy expectation to have on yourself in light of the fact that you didn't sleep enough. Maybe you had a little too much wine, so you have that really weird wine headache in the morning. Maybe you oversalted, so now you're swollen when you wake up in the morning and dehydrated. Maybe you overscrolled. You were in the social media scroll, or you were in the Netflix glow. So your eyes kind of hurt and your face feels puffy because you've been staring at a screen all night and then couldn't get to bed, and then we're telling yourself you need to go to bed, and then how many hours do I have left before I have to wake up? You're doing that math, right, in the middle of the night? Hello, been there. So here's what I want to say, my friends. If we start with the principle that a fantastic morning routine, a smooth, efficient, fast morning starts the night before, that's something we need to remind our brains of when at midnight our brain is telling us just one more thing, one more episode, one more scroll, one more glass of wine, a few more chips, fill in the blank. That's the part to lovingly remind ourselves what's going to happen that next morning? Part of my teachings, when I teach about future self, or I teach women about creating their own Shiro story and becoming the woman they've always dreamed of, is to really envision that woman, that future version of you, is dependent upon the you today. She doesn't exist without you. Which means those little mundane, little insignificant things, they add up. When you stay awake all night, you're not supporting the woman who's waking up the next morning. You're not having her back. When we're like, one more episode, and that turns into 5 episodes later, you're not having the woman's back, right? You're not having your own back of the woman who has to wake up tomorrow morning and get humans ready and take care of coffee and answer emails and be at least awake enough to coherently take care of business that day. She doesn't have the wherewithal to even take care of herself. So maybe it's not your morning routine that's the problem, my friend. It's the nighttime habits you've created that are not supporting you in the morning. So your Glam Gal mission, should you choose to accept it, my friends, is to start to scale back incrementally that just one more thing thinking. So let's take inventory and stock of what did you do last night that did not hook up your future self, that did not help you out this morning when you woke up. Were you awake till like 2 a.m.? Were you binge reading, binge scrolling, Netflixing, whining, chip eating? What were you doing? How late did you stay up? What was the activity? What were you telling yourself at the time? Those are 3 things you want to pay attention to so that we can scale it back maybe 15 minutes. We're going to go to bed 15 minutes earlier today. I'm not expecting you to change all the things. That's not how we roll around here. We're all about that minimum baseline, which is something we teach in Style Masterclass. But how can we roll it back 15 minutes? What do you want to tell yourself when that just one more thing thought pops up? Because it will. How are you going to set your future self up tomorrow morning for success? That is your mission. I want you to do that work. What am I doing? And then what do I want to scale back? So that's what I have for you this week. I would love for you to join us in Style Masterclass for the next round. You can find out more and get on our waitlist by going to judithgaton.com/style-school. Or you can go straight to judithgaton.com/wait and get on our waitlist for when our next round opens. All right. Love you so much. Miss J out.